Hey guys, at the mall, buying some shoes for my mom and more jeans for Oscar. ¿Qué buscas? Sí. So the stores are getting all high-techy. This is like computerized right here. The prices, look at that. Weird. Everything's advancing. So I was just thinking when I was parking, everything that can go wrong when you're parking or pulling out of a parking spot does. She still doesn't get the vlogging thing. And now we're at Target buying dog food. See how fast we jump through stores? Only if that were possible. Okay, I've been feeling very... We're at Shoe City again, where we came 2 days ago. My brother and I, he's gonna buy some shoes. I just feel terrible. It's all my fault. I'm really depressed. Now I'm really fucking depressed. And it's a terrible feeling. I'm not... This whole vlogging thing, I thought it was gonna be different. I mean, I like it. It just feels different. And you guys, you know, thank you for listening. I know my life is boring. If anyone really feels it, it's me. Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest with myself. I don't really have any fucking friends. I did in high school. I guess I sort of do, but not really. If I make an update on Facebook, nobody gives a shit. The only reason why people said happy birthday on my birthday is because it came up on their Facebook thing, like, you know, Katya's birthday. That's the only reason why. Nobody really fucking knows my birthday. No, I don't get any text messages, I don't get any calls, nothing. You know, I'm gonna stop kidding myself. I don't have any fucking friends. And I just screwed myself over with the whole school. I procrastinated like a dumbass, like I always do, and now all the classes are full and I can't take any classes this coming semester, this first semester. I will be going next semester. I'm actually gonna go tomorrow to the school to talk to a counselor to get my classes for next semester, but this coming semester, no, a full year and a half this will be of me screwing up my fucking life. So this, what I'm gonna do in this time that I'm not going to school, I'm lying to my parents. They don't watch this. They're my parents. They don't watch this. So I'll just say it here right now. In the past year, and with this coming half of a school year, I will have only taken one class and that class is worth 1 credit. That's how much, yeah. I'm fucking up my life one step at a time. It doesn't feel good. And you know, I read somewhere that studies show that people who listen to music constantly, you know, for a long time, I'm not talking just like on the ride to the mall, you know, listening to the radio, or like, you know, on a couple songs on your iTunes or your iPod. No, but people who listen to music constantly tend to be more depressed, and well, living proof right here. But sometimes it feels like music's the only escape from this terrible feeling. I'm not gonna cry. If you're thinking I'm gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry. But I feel it. And it sucks. And all this music talking about all this crap that music talks about, like love and all that, it doesn't make anything feel better. But I know, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna spend this time that I'm not gonna go to school. You know, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be like 4 months, 5 months, 4.5, something like that. I'm gonna spend that time really focusing on my music, putting up YouTube videos like I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I just don't do it. It's not like I don't have the time. And thank you guys for the, you know, the little bit of you who still watch this. I'm being real right here. This is real. I actually do want to cry. I'm not kidding. I do want to cry, but my brother and my mom are in the store. I don't want them to come out and, you know, find me crying. See, I said again. I don't know. And I got a couple more subscribers. So, you know, to you guys who are new, I'm trying to get this thing started where the internet controls a part of my life. I've got a few things, but it's not enough. I need enough to where I'm getting suggestions every day. If you want to see me go hike, I'll go hike. If you guys want to see me just do something weird, like ride a little kid's tricycle in a department store, I'll do it. I don't know what I can do to change this and how I'm feeling, and it really sucks. And my brother's talking about all this little stuff that really doesn't matter. It's like, I don't care anymore. I just don't care. I got a comment on my video from yesterday, or my video from 2 days ago, or something, I don't know. And it said, stop spamming grad life. I guess, because I guess this is how some of you guys found me, because if I never did this, I wouldn't have any subscribers. I leave a comment on all the vloggers I'm subscribed to, like every other day, saying, you know, I'm a vlogger, I'm like 40 something days in, please check out my videos, it would mean a lot. You know, just like that, just like other people do it. And like, why do you have to come to my channel and say stop spamming someone else's channel? You know, I'm only doing this to advertise my videos. And if it bothers you, then don't read the freaking comment. You don't have to come to my channel. And the dude said stop spamming. I left one comment, like, per video. It's not like I leave 100 comments. That really just made me feel more terrible than I already was feeling. You probably can't tell because I'm forced to talk during these vlogs. I'm a quiet person and I'm pretty serious most of the time, so I don't look like the funnest person to come up to. Money is, I try not to make it a big issue to me, but it is for my family. I don't have the money to go to the movies. I don't have the money to go buy a fucking, like, burger or something, to go out to lunch with a friend. So every time, you know, this doesn't happen a lot, but every time someone says, do you want to go somewhere? It's only $11 or something. Yeah, well, that's $11 I don't have. And why can't I find a fucking job? I mean, to make matters worse, there's 16 and 17-year-olds getting the jobs that I've applied to and that I have experience for. How does that fucking happen? I'm starting to feel like maybe I'm just like taking up space on this planet. I'm not suicidal. Just to clear that up, I'm really not suicidal. But I feel like if I were to die, nobody'd give a shit, like, except maybe my parents and my family, like, you know, cousins and aunts or whatever. But I feel like they'd get over it quickly. I'm not saying I think that they don't love me. Okay, I'm tearing up a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like part of this, me feeling the way I feel, is because I've never been in a relationship. I've never had my first kiss. I'm 19 years old and I still haven't had my first kiss. And I think part of me just really wants to feel that. The only time I don't feel this way is when I'm watching a movie or YouTube videos. You know, if they take me out of my own miserable life for a few minutes or a couple hours, then it's all good. Or reading, that helps too. Music, but apparently music is what's making me more depressed. That's not good, I guess. Well, I mean, that's another thing that also gets me out, like editing videos and putting it up. YouTube, I think it's keeping me sane. It takes me out of my head for a little while. And like I said before, and I'm 100% serious, I'm not suicidal. I'm not gonna turn to drugs or anything like that. If I were to die, the world wouldn't change, not a bit. I just want you guys to know, the ones who are following me now, that I'm going through a hard time. And on top of all this crap, I'm sort of like struggling. Well, not struggling, I think I got it figured out, but it's still a question with my sexuality. And it's hard to really figure out you know, how I feel, because I've never been in a relationship. For me, it's just crap. So you have, like, this stuff that's making me depressed, and then you have this stuff, and it's, like, piling on top of that, and then this on top of that, and then that. And it's just so difficult. It's just one thing after the other. But thank you once again. I'm sorry. I know I'm jumping from place to place, but there's a lot in my head. And I want to say just thank you for watching. And if you don't want to watch anymore, I understand. If you want to say anything, my ears are open. Have a good night.